This for all the girls that's INDEPENDENT. This for all the girls that been living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me.
2 steps ahead like C. Fit as infinity, I'm bad like Ree. I'm me, I'm she, I don't need no he. These black girl brands gon' hug my cheeks. What I look like being pressed. Gon' rock these pants like a freakin' dress. 100K, I don't see no less. Got my name engraved on American Express. This is for the girls independent like me. Got my feelings in my pockets, I don't wear it on my sleeves. Trips to Toronto, trips to Berlin. My whole wardrobe paid off by me. Did it on my own before I was famous. Schedule busy, I don't plan on changing. Look in the mirror like I look amazing. Lola Brooke still ain't been nothing to play.
Hey y'all, hey, we back again with another episode of GenTea. With our girls, y'all should know our names by now. Miss Nita, Taylor, Jewel, and me, Whitney.
Hi.
What's the word, guys?
What's the word this week?
Well, you know, we had the BET Awards. What's it? It's just like Tuesday. Yeah, we had it Tuesday, and it surprised me. Like it was a really good, like BET Hip Hop Award since like a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was. It's really good.
Some people
Music
said,
was good. Yeah.
I know somebody said that it gave them like a 2010 VMA vibe. That's what they said.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah. I think them honoring the DJs because the DJs played like nearly every hit.
I think that was
made
good.
it really
Nostalgic.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, producers.
So who y'all think had the best performance?
Sexy,
Yeah,
it's sexy. Yes, oh my God, she did. She got them folks off their feet. Like they were not standing. There were people like bigger than her per se, like who was up there, and them folks was just sitting down and stuff. Like they was clapping, like doing a little. But when Sexy Red got up there, them folks she had the men up. And you know why? It's because
she's her authentic self. I think that's what, to piggyback off you, I think that's what I love about her. Like, mine is all of what I definitely dislike the way she dressed, but despite all of that, I love how she just her authentic self. Like she got money and didn't get the big head. I mean, she's still upright, not yet anyway. You know,
I don't think she will.
I don't know. You know, she seemed really humble. You know,
like you know,
some of them aren't as humble.
Like better than
I feel like she
I want to name a name, but I don't want to name a name.
Yeah, but I think like not even necessarily big head. I think like when people get certain fame, they start to change how they act. You know, they forgot where they come from, and I just feel like, I mean, she just started, but who's to say she get the big head? But I think she gotta love how she just herself.
Yes, I do too.
Even the way she dressed, it just shows I'm me. Like this is how I'm gonna come. You either gonna like it or you don't. You know.
Yeah, that's good.
Her energy was good.
Like even for her, she's like be on the stage just going like,
what she be doing?
Like this, she just be doing like little stuff, but it don't like, but it still make you like want to watch her. Like
she got star. I would guess she has star power then.
Glorilla did good too. She did better than what she did
really well. She redeemed herself from the last. She did really well this time.
I loved her whole
little performance.
Everything
the whole
was
set,
amazing.
Everything was. They did it right this time. So,
There were so many performances.
There was so many performances.
Did y'all hear that? Was this the show where her and JT glorified?
No.
Okay.
And they said that was a legend. They really said it was.
Well, you know, they tried to say, they said Meg got into it with Justin Timberlake at that, but it wasn't even that. She said, I just troubled my head
so bad.
They better leave the hottie alone. Leave her alone. Don't talk about it.
All these people don't know how to have beef.
Right. It's a little money for everybody.
So weird.
Yeah. Well, I missed it. So, I'm glad y'all was able to catch me up, and then I tried to hurry up and watch it. Long award show.
One thing I feel like I always appreciate with the BT Awards is their ciphers. Everybody, this cipher though, the Hip Hop Awards was amazing. I think everybody did well.
I like
I love
Carlee,
Carlee representing for the girls. Snaps and claps for Scarlett. Okay, I love.
There was another girl too. I cannot remember her name. She did good. I can't remember her name.
Really, everybody did good. Glossa did good.
Oh yeah,
Glossa did it.
Yeah, she did good. So everybody did pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, you missed a good one.
Yeah, I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it later.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely feel like I've seen a lot of new faces on the BET Awards, which was, we're just looking at it. I feel like I seen Nick was there from the. She was there. She
on
had a little
Basketball
party.
Wives.
Yeah, she on
her,
Basketball
but you told me about her. So.
Yeah, she was a
Couple of new
YouTuber, and now
faces.
she's on Basketball Wives. She goes with his
I
name
love
is Bacon.
real handsome man.
He's handsome.
Chocolate.
He's chocolate.
Y'all prefer the chocolates, don't
She's
you?
blessed.
That's what it's looking like.
I can't.
Light skins are. This off topic, y'all, but light skins are sorry. They sorry. They are.
Don't color shame.
I can't say nothing.
I
can't say
what
nothing
I
because
said.
I mean-
I'm just playing. But no, I just
If
like
you're
some of
cute,
them.
if you're cute, you're cute. Like,
I think some of them. I agree. I
just
think
like
some of
light
them
skin.
can be.
Yeah.
I think some light skinned men can be very arrogant. Some of them can be. They get the pretty boy look.
Some
and they
dark
can be-
skin ones.
No, that's for sure.
Ain't
I'm
no
just
need
yeah.
to be.
But we were talking about light skin, so I was speaking specifically about them. But it definitely is dark skin. Yeah, I know I ain't one sided. I'm a two sided person.
It's a
We was
thing
just-
on like
yeah.
social media that be like, light skin
Yeah.
boys are
They
like
be trying to make them seem
this,
zesty.
No,
yeah,
all of
zesty,
them are
and
not like that.
but
The
no.
humble ones are normal.
Right.
It
depends.
Humble
It
people are
depends.
not like that.
Yeah. We got some
That's
off
just-
topic.
Cool.
Right. Talk about stuff.
Yes.
So, I know y'all seen the update on what's her name?
Oh, Carlee
Carlee Russell.
Looking
Girl, she
looked
looked like a fool walking up into that courthouse and just looking
Oh my
like she
God.
didn't do nothing.
I
Like,
saw
what am I
it,
here for?
And it was done.
It was
like
really
I saw
done.
it
It was
come on,
really
and they
done.
said that they were indicting her or bringing her on, charges
Yeah.
or whatever. And then the next thing I saw, the next scene was she found guilty. I'm like,
I mean,
There was no way you could not
couldn't.
find. Like,
I mean,
there
you
was
couldn't.
no
It was
way.
that obvious.
It was so obvious.
Oh my
The
God.
whole
Yeah.
world was talking about it. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it was
obvious.
she couldn't have thought though. Like, come on, girl, you was in nursing school. Are you? Come on.
Oh my God. It was just
Well, I
like
guess
one of
you,
them
just because you
things.
got book smart, I mean you got common sense.
Yeah, she got some
Hello.
attention, all right, and she got to pay restitution too. Yeah, she got to pay for that police work that she called. So I hate she done that.
Everybody makes
That was
mistakes.
dumb.
Yeah, but everybody
She
makes
gonna
mistakes.
always be known as that girl who called 911 line. Now you're gonna be known as a liar.
and the first thing, you can't have no
Ooh,
kids
yes.
because the first thing the other kids in the class gonna say, "That's
Yep.
your mama a liar."
Then your mama,
Your mama came up with a whole
Your mama went to
scheme.
jail for what?
Were you the baby she saw? Like,
is that your mom?
please.
I know who your mom is.
Horrible, cruel.
Yeah,
It's okay.
wasting good resources is what she does. But
Yeah.
she
Hey,
don't
what my
deserve
daddy
it.
say, choices and consequences.
Yeah, that was one.
Well, another update we have on something else we talked about, Jeannie and Jeezy.
Yeah.
Oh, he performed at the BET Awards too, and he did
He
good.
did good.
Oh, it's gonna
Yeah.
pop out. That album gonna.
Oh,
pop
yeah,
out.
he gonna
I'm
pop
waiting
out.
on that album. It's gonna be. I'll be rapping about what happened.
really well.
They say he been running his mouth too
But
about
that was-
what's going on.
Yeah,
Well,
I think they both have.
Yeah.
It seemed like she started doing, I don't know who did it first, but they both were having
Yeah.
interviews
I think it
back
was-
and forth.
Oh,
And
was it
it,
her?
I think it was him, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know for sure.
I feel like I heard that it was him, but I'm not sure. So
Right.
I don't want to say.
They're saying like they then must have not really talked about cultural differences and how that would play a role in raising, a child and,
I also heard that she had no idea that he filed for divorce until she
Yes,
like got the paper.
That's so.
Someone said
I ain't
moving
gonna lie.
silent.
No matter what, like that's so trifling.
To me,
Like,
that's trifling.
that's
trifling,
trifling,
though.
but
because
I don't know what
the
What
situation
situation
was right.
Like what
Lord.
if he had been telling her like if this and this don't change, we're gonna get a divorce.
and
And
you're
you know
not
you didn't
listening.
change it,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Or maybe he was put in a position where he had to do it like that.
Maybe so. I don't know what the situation. We
don't
know.
know. So please somebody write a book about that.
It's
Everybody
hard to say. But it's
so.
just interesting that he initiated the divorce.
Yeah. Yeah, that still sticks out. They keep bringing that topic back up about the fact like he's the one who. Yeah. That's what hey, he had to get out of there. Yeah. Everybody.
Well, I don't see the part where I think somebody, or maybe she said, or maybe she did an interview or something, or somebody maybe just gathered that from her interview that she felt like he was using her, like he was like trying to get a come up on her, and I'm trying to figure out why would that be?
What's she got to come up on?
That's what I was like. Did she make more money than him or something? Or
I don't. From my research,
maybe they're talking about the exposure level that she has. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, but it's not like he couldn't be on the scene though. He literally is just not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just feel like if he wanted to, he could have done that alone. He didn't need her to do that.
Right. Yeah, no.
Jeezy had his run. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm sitting down.
I'm chilling. I'm making my money.
Man,
I'm making my money. I don't got nothing.
Right. Nah. They better get out of here.
Yeah. Nah, I can't think of one. What would be the come up?
That's what I was
saying. It was you. What is there to come up on?
She on that show and stuff. What did she do? But. Hey, best of luck to them with that. That sound like it's gonna.
I know somebody said something. I don't know. Was it on? What was that radio? That radio show. The radio show with Charlamagne on it. I think.
Oh yeah,
Breakfast Club. Oh yeah. I couldn't think of the name. It was something. It's so I like.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name of it in the world, but they were saying like somebody said like all the black girls are like I'm like no. Hey, why? Why would you think that?
Was it be like that before he had got married?
I guess the stereotypical is like black.
Well, that's kind of how they do with their Travis,
but like,
we don't care.
Like,
not on a
you don't care. Like have them.
Honestly,
I mean, really.
I feel like they make. I feel like they put. I'm not gonna say they because we got people, but I feel like we, as some people, not us, but we as people, I feel like men and women, we put ourselves against each other just based off of masculine men, specifically masculine opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like him saying that was very man of you.
Okay.
Like why would you such a man thing? You're putting us like this. You making us clash just off your masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You don't even
that's what he thinks.
Because that's a
Charlamagne's opinionated. So that's a topic.
I feel like I'm one person who could argue with him.
I would love Charlamagne.
He would walk out the building because he couldn't handle. We debate too much.
Yeah, and I'm the type I
hold every like
and we'll stand 10
toes down for sure on ours. So
definitely.
Eventually, I'll be like,
I'm a tired. I'm a bull. I'm stubborn. So you already know.
I'm like, you got it. You said it's what? Okay. It's exactly that. I'm good. Not even finna
I would roast Charlamagne. I would love to have a verbal joust with Charlamagne.
I put up a fight, and then when I feel like I'm getting tired, I'm like, man, because he go too far.
I'll go.
I'll
go further. I'll go to straight to hell. I'll go.
I know you will.
Yeah, we'll take it there.
Just for the fun of it.
Yeah. And we'll leave happily and put shades on and walk into the sunshine.
Hey, look,
I'm not even out of the care. Do. Let's go get something to eat. No sweat. So speaking of going far, like, what do y'all think about when, like, okay, so a scenario, like, people do this, like, just on playfully, you playfully playing with somebody, and then it take a turn for the serious. Like, when is playing too much?
I feel like if we're playing, like, let's say we hitting or something.
Yeah.
If I feel like you done hit me too hard, like, I'm not gonna automatically be like, oh, you doing too much. I'm gonna be like, okay, now you okay. I don't think I really want to play no more. You done hit me a little too hard. Okay, that's enough. Now if you keep on going, then it's gonna be like, and now I done already said that just hurt me now. Don't make me mad because I'm starting to get there type stuff. Like
you gonna give them a couple more.
Like, exactly. And so I feel like that's when somebody is like, okay. Because obviously got to stop playing at some point. So when somebody is like, okay, I don't want to play no more.
So so for me, if I was on the receiving end of that, I would even go harder with you because I'm like, you see, because for me, you initiated the plan. Like I didn't even come to you playing. You came to me playing. So how do you decide? Oh, now I done got a hit too hard. Now I don't want to play. Now because I don't want to play, I could just stop it. No, you started with me
why
first.
are you playing where you
Why
got to hit hard?
With me first?
Why are you playing where you got to hit hard?
Maybe. What if it's like even in like if you
maybe it was intentional.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like even like if you having a conversation. You know, like I have a dark sense of humor, so I will say something dark, and maybe somebody say something dark to me, and then I'm gonna go darker.
I don't know because that don't bother me for real. Like unless you coming for like, I guess unless you coming for, let me say, you know, something that's gonna hurt my feelings.
I'm that person.
Personal, yeah. Like if we just like you ugly, you stupid, you dumb, it's never gonna bother me. I don't care. Like that's never gonna bother me. But if you say something like related to me in like a situation I've been through or something like that, yes, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad.
That's why I don't play like that.
Exactly, but I don't play like that. Right, I do not play like this.
Don't touch me and don't say too much.
That's why, because I probably would be the one to go dark.
I'm gonna go.
If you're gonna do it, then you got to be prepared for what's gonna come.
Especially if you know me.
I mean,
you
personally,
you should know.
I think that's crazy. But
with the verbal thing, I agree. But I don't know. With the hitting stuff, I just feel like if I hit you, right? Because you know we play that out. But if I hit you, you hit me back, and then we just. I mean, you should have a. I feel like I get what you're saying because you should have a certain level of.
Like me and her just know.
But it's like, yeah, right. So it's just like, but if you hit somebody else and that person say, all right now, you know, they telling you to stop, but you keep going. And you keep going, and then when they start back, then they keep going. It shouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you did initiate it, and then you did go overboard when they told you to stop. And then they start going back overboard on you. That would be like,
okay, I mean, it's different because then one person stopped.
That's why you just don't even play like that.
Right, because one person stopped, nobody, and then the other person never stopped, and then they start back. It's just gonna keep going on again. Like, it's just gonna
I don't know. I just
you gotta get tired at some point.
I just like
we just finna fight.
Yeah.
Or maybe people who feel like it's a certain point shouldn't play.
That's me.
Because you can't start playing with somebody and then you say, oh, well, that's enough. And then just it ends like that.
I mean, everybody got a limit, though.
Exactly.
Everybody has a limit, but my limit was don't even play with me.
Yeah, don't play with me like that.
Don't play with me because I don't play like that.
Well,
so my play and your play don't make it no more right than the other one. My play is if you're going to come and play with me, be prepared for whatever is to come.
Which is
so
crazy
don't
because
play
why
with
would
me.
Why would you go overboard somebody like that anyway?
I think that's what
why
I'm
would
trying
you
to
play
say.
with somebody?
But she
because she's just playing.
Right,
that's just little.
So I think what she's saying is she's talking about.
Start back playing anyway. Why do it matter? You just start back playing.
I think
you should have said from the beginning. I don't want to play.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you know on the front end.
Yeah,
now that's I will let you know. I don't play like that. Now don't touch me.
Because if you feel like they bothering you, you don't say nothing, then. I mean, it's kind of your fault because you just let them constantly bother you, it's bothering you. Then you pick back up and want to start playing with somebody later on because then, oh, you play with me. And it's just like, no, you can't say that. You didn't say nothing about me bothering you. You know, I would just mess with you. You was just sitting there in silence. Like, and I just eventually stopped. I don't know. It's just like you just, if you,
that's
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I mean, if you want to play with me, all I can tell you, play at your own risk.
Yeah, or you know,
especially if you own it. I'm the type of person. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna let you know on the front end what type of person I am, so that way you know how to move accordingly with me. And I prefer to know how you are as a person, so I know how to move with you. If you know how to play like that, then do that with your other friends. I don't play like that.
You don't get
like
I'm a surprise with me.
Yeah,
because I didn't invite you to play with me. No,
that's true.
Yeah.
Or that with me, I'm playful.
Now, if you just decide to start messing with me,
yeah,
and you ain't even, you don't know me like that, you bound to get whatever.
And with me, I'm playful, so I don't care as long as you don't take it far. Like I don't care, we can play all day, like little stuff.
But see,
if you take it, you know, like let's say you constantly
people
going
can
like this. You constantly going like this. I mean, it could get a little harder, but you know exactly. Like that wouldn't bother me.
Or this is the
but
thing.
If you go too hard,
you playing, and in the course of you playing, you may accidentally maybe hit somebody too hard, and they take it like, no, don't play with me. Yeah. So if you don't get mad because you know we playing, things are gonna happen. Yeah. It could get a little rough because we're playing. So then why would you get mad if somebody accidentally hit you too hard? Yeah. Just don't play then.
I just feel like if y'all if you gonna play with somebody, that the people you playing with should be able to hear you. Understand that you might get upset, and that person who playing should understand that you might not. They gonna go overboard. You should just be ready for that. That's just how it is. It's both ends. You know, it's two ends to a stick, and that's just how it is. You should know they gonna go overboard if you bother them. So you gotta think about it before you do it.
It goes back to my point. If you know the person, then don't initiate playing with them, because if you do, you cannot control what they do. So
I mean,
it's at your own risk.
It's at your own risk.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't play like that. Yeah, I know me. If I get hit too hard or out of nowhere, I'm liable. My natural reaction is gonna be to hit you back, and I don't know how. How it's gonna come out. So
I'm accident prone, so I probably accidentally hit you on hard on accident.
Exactly.
So I'm
good. You know.
I'm like, oh my God, did I hurt you?
I'm cool with the joking and banter and stuff like that, but that's like physically don't.
Man.
No. I've been. We don't know that, you know. So. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fine line. You gotta kind of know who your friends are, I guess. If you gonna play like that.
Yeah, so me and her can play like that all day. We'll literally hit these like tussle.
But I didn't finish wrestle. See, I have no friend I play with like that at all.
Like, but that's because we know we not finna
actually
start. Like we know.
All my friends already know.
We probably do WWE style, you know?
Yeah, like
the fake. Yeah.
Trying to choke you out or something.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. Like I'm thinking about, okay, me and her play fight. Like that's how normally we would be. Mm-hmm. Like that's normally what we would do.
Yeah, I've seen her play fight. For sure.
She just ignores us.
I just chill. I just watch it. A little comedy.
Yo, what else we talking about?
I don't know what did that even stand? Oh yeah,
So
we was on topic though.
We was on topic.
It was extended a little bit.
Y'all need to ask y'all friends.
What do y'all think about that? Right. Like when is playing too much? Too much. Like when is it too much?
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments because I want to know.
Yeah. We want
like me, like we all basically have various levels of play. Right. Like some of us don't play at all, and some of us play a lot. This is cool.
Yeah.
I'm a troll. I can't help it.
Yeah, I love to play now.
Yeah,
you gotta be willing to play back.
Yeah.
When you started switching and trying to
being all weird,
stuff,
then don't even play with
I'll
never play with you again.
Don't even play with me.
I'll never play with you again.
Don't play with me because I can't stand when people.
I don't do well with people like that's like wishy-washy. Like,
yeah,
be one way with me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't stand it.
Do y'all think people should have a license to have kids?
Yes.
Very much so.
I will vote
If
today.
they had it on the ballot, I would vote.
President, whatever.
I also think that they should go through a cycle. Like
House of Representatives,
there should be things that they have to go
mental
through.
evaluation.
They have
Please
once you get your license,
for people to have a license,
they it should be a background check, a psych eval. They need everything known to man, every test you can run. They need it because these folks are crazy, killing their kids. These babies, it shouldn't be so many babies that's getting killed by their parents.
Or by negligence, like leaving stuff around and they get into it, or anything like that.
Not even teaching your kids valuable life lessons.
Yeah,
like how to be respectful.
being right,
yes, like being respectful.
going to work, working for what you want instead of taking shortcuts or sitting on the sideline being jealous of somebody else. Just having good morals and values.
That is the part.
Guess what, people? We wouldn't even have to have a police station like that. The folks just teach their kids.
Would you? They should have testing to see, like, literally, if you would make a good parent, like based off. Like your lifestyle, everything.
Your financial,
we're gonna be able to
take care of the kids because I don't care what nobody say. You get mad all day long. If you cannot afford to have kids, you should not be having kids. It's no one else's responsibility to take care of your child or your children. It is your responsibility.
Your kids shouldn't have to worry about going to school and getting made fun of because they stink or because they stuff like that. It shouldn't happen because you should be taking care of your child the right way.
Isn't it like in Japan, or wasn't it like that in Japan or something where you gonna have 2 kids?
I believe
it was somewhere in Asia where you can have 2 kids.
You
can have 2 kids.
And I know one of them countries that's Korea. Never mind. I think they want them to have kids.
All
types of
I think that helps control their population.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, kids are expensive as heck.
Kids are very expensive. Diapers are like $12, and that's
clothes,
just a little pack.
Shoes, especially when they go through that phase of growing, and they can wear a shoe that you got for a month. I just bought them J's. Why you can't wear them?
I know newborns be doing folks bad. Them little months up to a year. To me, it's like a toddler age.
Like from 2 till about, in my experience, 14. Hey, it's like they always growing, and you gotta feed them.
So and then once they start getting their own deal with from birth all the way to you 18, you in college. But when it's time for you to go to college, I want you to go to school. I want you to go get you a career, and I want you to get you a house and a family, all of that, and move out and get your own life and stuff.
18?
Huh?
Or you mean start at 18?
Start to prepare.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say,
start to prepare.
Still behind.
You got some people who at home with their parents, they 40, 50. I mean, that's parents on my age. That's y'all lifestyle.
I got 40 laying up on me, baby. You got to get.
I mean, and not working or
that's
doing
what I'm
anything.
saying.
Is what I'm talking about. You're not going to school. You're not working. You're not doing anything. Now you work. You got a job, and you got your grown person at home with you to help them. Say, by all means, you have every right to do that. I don't see an issue with that. They're working and they're trying to do something. But for those who are just sitting at home and not doing anything, playing video games, and your mom and dad taking care of, not gonna work.
Right.
Nah.
You got to come out with it.
I don't know. I just think they definitely need a license for sure. It just I think they gonna have to be a little reasonable though. That's the only thing about it. If it happen, I just feel like government it's gonna get so unreasonable.
It's never gonna be. It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
They make too much money off folks being
having
pregnant.
Yes,
the medical
way
too much money.
That would cure and solve a lot of our issues. A lot of our issues. But it's not gonna happen.
No.
They need to run in this race.
That's a money.
Money is power.
Yeah.
You make too much money off of people.
Man, when they have all these kids and then their kids go on to do bad things and get locked up in jail, that's money clean up in their pocket. Keep them in jail forever. They love that.
They know by the time, this is a fact, they know by the time you're in 3rd grade how many prisons they gonna need.
Hey, dysfunction makes people money.
That's
so, yes. So, no, it's not gonna ever happen. So,
It's too much.
But just know that we solved the problem.
Yeah, everybody get a license.
Yes. We solved the world problem.
But on a more having what's within your control, since we don't have something that's I mean, prepare yourself to be somebody's parent. It's hard to prepare, but you gotta have a certain mindset to be somebody's parent in order to produce children that's gonna not be robbing, stealing, and killing. Now, some you just gonna have that's just gonna do that regardless, just because they might be, they might have been impressionable and got into that. But it's a lot of people that just don't like even put in no effort to make sure they have good kids or instill good things in their kids, so, and that's like failing them on so many levels.
Yes,
like
for sure.
The worst thing you really could do.
My friend worked at a school. She was a sub, and the way that she had to deal with the kids and then their parents on top of that. Parents will come up and act worse than the kids. Yes. I see where you get it from. I see why you act the way you do. I see why you just go around hating everything. Like
that's just like that video of that. It was like a girl. I guess she was on the bus cussing out the bus driver, and the bus driver finally said something to her, and this girl proceeded to call her mom. And the mom and the aunt came up to the bus and came onto the bus and beat the dog diddly out the bus driver. When the child was the one that was in the wrong, like you know what that's encouraging in her mind for the future. Like I don't matter. I can do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. That's the type of folks that need a license to have children.
Yeah, literally. Because
why would you encourage that nonsense?
Kids only know what they see. I mean, like you know what I'm saying. Kids are innocent when they are born. Exactly. So the thing, what you see when you grow up is you are your own person, but what you with certain things you could be like, oh my mama said I ain't gotta do this. It influences you know your behaviors. Yeah. And if your mom, especially if your parent, because those type of people are normally parents who don't correct their child's behavior, they influence the child's behavior. Like I know someone who anytime he go, you know, they just going back and forth. Anytime he's in trouble, mama's there to pick him, make sure he is good, 100% straight. But you just can't do that. Because you pick him up,
you got to learn from your environment, and that's why it's important that it would be great if we could get a license for people to have kids. It would, to me, seem like it would solve a lot of issues, especially social. I mean, a lot of issues, not just social issues, but a lot of issues
within themselves.
If you just did that part of it, but it brings an interesting thing that you said, like, so since we know that would never ever happen. At least we don't think it would ever happen. What is it something that we could do to help with that? And instead of programs where you are providing people money for like food, like people who are on EBT or food, or all those different government assistance programs like that. I'm not saying take that assistance away from them, but maybe do it in a way you incentivize or you give them incentives for things like their child maybe making hidden mile markers, like maybe they're on principal list or honor roll, or they're in an after school program, or they're giving back in the community. You give them incentives for making sure their kids are doing the right things. I think that would work better than just giving them money just because they don't have.
It would almost make them raised like I don't get it. I mean, I don't know what changed. I feel like that's how I was raised. Like my dad was always the type to say like, you can't get nothing unless you earn it. Like you do all your chores for that week or whatever.
Well, not even earning. I'm just saying, like just to help parents to be better parents because to have better parenting skills. Like reward them for having good parenting skills, and you can measure it by whatever their kids are doing, like whatever milestones their kids are doing. Because what you put into something is what you're gonna get back. So if you
that means it's gonna let
your child raise themselves.
It's gonna kind of encourage them to actually parent their kids.
Yes.
Like like I know if you make the honor roll for this whole year, I get a $1,500 subsidy.
Yes.
That's gonna make me do your homework.
Exactly.
You need to do your homework. We got parent-teacher conference today.
That's going to ensure that you do your homework. You're being responsible as a parent.
We came up with that.
And you're giving that person money or assistance for something they don't even have to worry about. Because, usually they got to go work 2 and 3 jobs, and so they can't be at home helping that child to do homework because you're giving them money anyway. So why not flip it around and make it more?
Give them they will be earning it themselves as well as producing good citizens to the world.
It's a win-win. Our world.
It's a win-win.
Sure. It's a win-win situation. Hey, that's the BA. I want to hear me.
keep going.
I can talk numbers later.
I think I got confused somewhere, but it's okay.
What confused you?
I don't know.
We ain't gonna get into
I already said we're gonna keep going because I don't know what.
Alrighty, it is almost time for y'all's TikTok tutorial.
Yeah.
We'll be back after the TikTok tutorial with Taylor and Jewel.
Yeah.
Now drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor then. Now lean then. Turn around then. Turn around then. Now wiggle, 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 wiggle. Play dead like. Then strike a pose like. Then shake the lady like. Dang, she fine. Then beat it up like. Then speed it up.
Welcome back, y'all. We just finished up our TikTok tutorial and we're gonna get into conspiracy theories.
Conspiracies.
What's the word, y'all?
Yeah, what's the first one?
Well,
Okay, so this week I was on social media, and there were a lot of posts about P. Diddy and a lot of deaths surrounding him. I don't know.
so P. Diddy a serial killer.
I mean,
Who did they
you
say
said it was like
it was
his-
Heavy D.
So what was his record company back in the day? Was it
I know
Uptown?
Bad Boys.
No, before Bad Boys. I
Must
think
be
it was
Uptown
Uptown,
Records.
Motown or something. Okay,
Uptown,
they
Uptown.
said it was.
I don't think it was Motown. I'm pretty
No, it was definitely
I
Motown.
think it was Uptown.
It was him, P. Diddy, Kim, his mother that's not here any longer, and
His mother.
So rest in peace.
Andre Pharrell. They said Heavy D and Al B. Sure, and they said that, of course, all of them have passed away except for Al B. Sure, but he was sick, really, really sick. They thought he was gonna die. And they said the one thing that all of them have in common is that they were about to do a tell-all book before they passed away. So I don't know. I just don't think. I just don't believe it. It's just a lot of power to give one person to me.
I wouldn't.
I feel
all
like
of
he
them
didn't
shock
do it
me.
by. I feel like if he did,
It wouldn't.
he didn't do it by himself. He had a
No, I don't
whole-
think he obviously did it
Right.
himself, but
But who are you to be able to order? If people gonna follow through with you ordering hits on people,
Money talk.
they do it all the
Money
time.
talk.
though.
Money
money
talk.
It wouldn't be hard. I mean, it's almost like being like a mob boss, like
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
like a
that's what-
gang
yeah.
leader.
He made. I mean,
That's
he
what I
made
think,
the.
too.
I mean, he made the way.
And he,
I
it's
guess-
a lot of creepy stuff around P. Diddy though. Like,
I guess for me being like a non-conformist, like I just don't
Well,
think
yeah.
it's somebody that would hold that much power for me to fall under their command or rule.
well, yeah,
Maybe
not
not
you,
you,
but it's
But there are very
maybe not any of us, because I know I wouldn't go
Right.
for that. But
Normally,
it's
just
some
very
people that want to be
naive
down.
people.
Like
Yeah,
they
just
want
wanna
to
be
be
down,
yeah,
just
they
to
want to
be
be
down.
down, and they'll do stuff just to prove how down they are.
So is that
And the
thirsty?
thing is,
Is that
no, no.
considered thirsty?
I mean, yes, but at the same time,
Because
kind of.
Yes.
I mean, it could be, but it
He could
goes
be a
back to what
master
she
manipulator,
said about a
too.
mob
If you
boss. I
keep
feel
on
like
going on,
But
normally
you
people.
eventually catch up with a manipulator because they're gonna not to cut you off.
But see, a manipulator, if they're a master manipulator, 9 times out of 10, they got you in a position where you can't do nothing but what they say.
Mhm.
If he's
If
he
Because
really that
they
guy,
target
yeah.
people, like
Yeah,
I
they
just feel like
pick that.
they know, like just based off of a conversation. And that goes back to the mob bosses that she's talking about. Normally, they go find people
Yeah,
who actually do these things and actually want to, or people who not fantasize, but
That's
you
how
know,
they
actually
recruit
find
gang
enjoyment
people.
in doing
Yeah,
what
I
they
can
do.
believe that part, but
That's how I could see it. You know,
See,
like, he
we
got
know
money.
we would never fall under that
no,
because so it's kind of like
But there
how,
are people
but
I
in
just
this
wouldn't
world
have
who
nobody
will.
over me like
it's a
issuing
yes
out
man.
orders for me to do
I'm
something
not
that I
no
wouldn't
sit-out.
necessarily
not right. Yeah, I'm not a
agree
good
with,
girl.
or
No.
I just
Yeah. But
It's
it's
crazy.
okay, but
People
this
know
somebody's
people.
lifestyle.
yeah.
Right.
And allegedly,
Right.
this
Allegedly.
is surrounding
Right.
P. Diddy because we don't know for sure. I
Right.
just don't believe it, but
But
That's
it's
what
a
they
lot
saying in the
of,
streets.
but it's a lot of people like, okay, off topic, but it still has something to do with P. Diddy.
Yeah.
That's just like with like Justin Bieber. Did y'all see about that stuff with Justin Bieber? How they said that P. Diddy had a chance to groom him, and Justin Bieber's parents let him go with P.
Oh
Diddy
yeah, I did
for like
that.
2 days, and this isn't the first time. I think he did it with Usher.
I was gonna say, wasn't he like that with Usher?
Usher,
Like,
yes,
that was
like
his,
he and
mentor.
even
though.
Usher was like, I seen some things with P. Diddy like that as a child. You
Well,
wouldn't.
I would think so. Like, what? I mean, do y'all think these people are perfect or something?
Right.
But do you mean like seeing things like him, like maybe calling his song, ordering his, or seeing things like
That's
it
just
don't
off.
that's not the persona that he gives to the public,
Mm.
but
I
it
don't
was
think
just
it's
like,
like that.
Yeah, like it was like a lot of. From what I read, it was like a lot of adult things happening. Why would you invite a child?
all right.
Yeah, like
But
why
I could
you
see
have?
that.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
how
I
Usher was
could
done
see that.
too, though.
Yeah,
Usher was
that's
done
what
the
Usher.
same
Yeah.
way.
So it goes to me. It goes back to me. It goes straight back to the R. Kelly thing.
Yeah,
I was
At
just
the
gonna
end of the day,
Yeah.
it goes straight
Why
back
would you
to
let
that.
your
Them
kid
folks
go?
had that
Because if you know
kids
this
at
is
the
this
concert.
man's personality, his persona,
Yeah.
he's known for 12 feet in college, dance,
Yes.
parties, that's his thing.
And at the
So
time,
if
he
you
was
know
still young,
that,
too.
then why would you allow your young child
Yeah.
to go and even if it's going to catapult maybe their career?
Why would
you let
Put your
your,
kid-
young child? Because me as a parent,
I'm not.
I wouldn't care what P Diddy said.
Mm-mm.
I'm the mama, and ain't no way Taylor nor the other one gonna be nowhere at underage as a minor without me being
There.
a part of it and being
right.
there, making sure that they're safe.
That's
because
how stuff
that's
happens.
you don't know
ultimately
who you
my
finna-
responsibility as a parent
Right.
is
You
to
don't
ensure
know.
the safety of my
Yes.
kids.
You just know
But-
them. I think people look at some people because of who they are. They idolize celebrities and they take them because they are who they are. I
They
think
take
they'll
them
be
at their
safe. You know what I'm
word.
saying?
Uh-huh.
And I'm not
But
saying that
you
it's
don't
right.
even know
I'm not
them.
saying that it's
You
right,
don't
but
know
you
them.
In real life.
you only get one side of them, and that's the flashy side. You don't know who they are as a person for real.
Right.
So why would you
That's
send
right.
your kids with them?
That's just like you sending your child off
To a
to
stranger.
college. Would you just go
Oh, yeah.
without you visiting that
Nah, we
school,
gonna go check
making
it
sure
out.
that school was okay? You
Yeah.
researching, you just let them go
Oh,
just because
mhm.
this is what the reputation
Yes.
of that school? No, you're gonna research,
I'ma
you're gonna
do
look
it too.
into
You
it and
should.
everything. It should be the
Mhm.
same thing. So regardless, I just don't understand that.
Yeah,
like
they-
that part. And then now you want to talk about stuff that occur. Okay, yeah, you knew that though.
You did. I mean, I don't know. Just if you know who P Diddy is, you know what kind of music he made, what he say in his song. They all speak. It speaks for itself. You know, I mean, and he was younger than he is now. So I can only imagine. Yes, he was around
Live.
all the women, baby.
Live.
The man was in his prime.
And we're not saying like we condoning
Yeah,
what P Diddy or
No,
R. Kelly or anybody
anybody.
is doing.
No.
That doesn't make it right.
No.
But still, parents,
It's not just on them.
guardians,
Yeah, like
you have
it's
a
two sides.
responsibility
Yeah.
to make sure that those kids are always
Right.
straight. Okay,
I
just
wouldn't-
regardless
I
of
wouldn't
what's gonna come with it.
Yeah.
Is it really worth it?
No,
in the
'cause-
end.
No, I would say not. A lot of them end up being really far out because of the stuff they saw or during this time.
Mhm.
I know Justin Bieber had went off the deep end for a
Oh,
minute.
he
So.
did.
Oh yeah,
So-
he did for a little minute.
Yeah.
Yes, because my first time was seeing him was at the festival.
Yes.
He just popped up.
Oh, that was such a
he
treat.
so
He was
good.
so-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was not expecting that at all.
I was
I
not
was like,
either.
oh,
Yeah, and he was like right there.
Yes.
Yes,
Like, that's,
you're so
is
good.
that Justin Bieber? I was like, oh my God, that's Justin Bieber.
It immediately brought you back to your younger.
Yes,
Yes.
I had
Whenever
a
he had the
Justin.
swoop.
Hey, I had a Justin Bieber backpack
Did
lunchbox.
you?
One of
In
them.
between her and Miley
One of
Cyrus,
them, yeah.
Cheap.
I was one of those. I had a Miley
I thought it
Cyrus.
was
We,
her.
we was Justin Timberlake, so.
Oh,
Yeah, I had my
Justin.
I
Everybody
had
had a
Justin.
Justin, huh?
Yeah, I had a Justin. Justin Timberlake was ours back.
I
You could
love
tell us
Miley
nothing about
Cyrus.
NSYNC.
Yeah,
Hannah Montana, I mean.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I only had
Justin
like
Bieber.
people like Tupac, Ice Cube.
You didn't have no. You didn't have no.
boy
No
band.
boy band, white boy. What was the boy band that was back? It was a boy band. What was it?
Silk.
They were all, you know,
B2K?
New Edition.
B2K.
New Edition.
Yeah, I'm talking about white
Edition and
boys.
Josie.
But
Yes,
that's
I
not your-
like yes.
It was a white boy band back in the day.
NSYNC? Backstreet
No,
Boys?
It was one before them. God.
Before Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
That's the only
I don't
group
know.
When I said you gonna be like, oh
Girl, you
yeah.
better not say no, no, my car.
Not the Carters.
Maroon 5? Look,
No.
I'm lying. I'm so
Maroon
slow.
5.
It was
Wait a minute. That is not before
What's the band that somebody gonna give it because I can't remember the name. Didn't they die in an airplane? But they were very popular.
They came after.
No, I think one of them died in a
Okay.
plane
Oh.
crash. But I can't think of who you're talking about.
Oh.
Oh, you talking about I know you ain't talking about them folks from Bohemian Rhapsody.
Are you talking about?
Who
talking
them
about
folks
Queen?
made Queen? I know
No.
you, because I
what's
think they
their
had a
name?
plane crash. Didn't one of them?
New Kids on the Block.
Oh,
That was young. That was like
early
early
90s.
90s.
I don't think I've ever
That was
heard
like
the
before
song.
NSYNC and
I do remember
Backstreet
New
Boys.
Kids
What
on
song
the Block.
did they have?
Girl, I was young.
You remember? You know,
I
have
do
you
remember
ever watched
New Kids on the
Stranger
Block. I
Things?
forgot about
New Kids on the
Have
Block.
you ever seen Stranger Things? They
Very.
kind of advertised it a little bit on there. I don't know what the song.
NSYNC was the top
I
boy
thought
band
it
ever.
was
so it
more
don't
like
matter.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that's what I
versus-
was
Yeah. I could see that.
Oh wow.
Ice, Vanilla Ice was lit. Like he's kind of crazy now though.
Is he
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, you know, you ever see him and stuff like he's erratic as heck, like in movies and stuff.
No,
He always
I
play
haven't
like
seen
crazy
it. I saw
and
him. I
angry.
know that he does a lot of real estate. And
Yeah.
he got a
He did
plethora of
Yes,
and
he
they
redid houses
yes,
and
they
stuff,
redo
yes.
houses in Florida,
Yes.
different places, and he was making bank on it.
Yeah, he's
Lots
doing
of
better.
money.
Yeah,
He invested his money into real estate.
yeah.
So smart.
He had went broke at one point, but he got back up there.
Well, I don't know about now.
Oh no, he good now. I'm talking about
Oh.
I'm talking about like after his
Okay.
music career.
Okay.
So our next conspiracy theory is about Walt Disney.
Let me get into this.
Yes, tell me about it.
Okay.
Excited, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Because I had just read the whole little article on, I think it was, I don't know if it was Britannica or, well, I like Britannica too.
It's normally fact.
But, yeah, normally.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was on. But they were saying how, like, you know, Walt Disney supposedly, froze himself. Yeah, like I was trying to cryogenics. Yeah, they supposedly did that. Do I believe that's true? I don't know because I mean he was cremated. Like
That's what they said.
that's what they say. Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure that nobody going to dig into it because who finna dig into it?
The person
Like
probably didn't want us to dig into it.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So honestly, if they did do it, probably would have been a cover up
Yeah, of
somehow, right? Like they would have got paid somebody
But I would've,
to
like,
come
if
up
he
with a
is
factual
froze-
thing to say he did get cremated or
Yeah, I mean,
something like that.
Make a
So
document
let
in
me.
the 60s.
So cryogenics is a real thing.
Mhm.
yes.
So if it's a real thing, it's legal.
Yeah.
Apparently, why would you have to hide that?
Well, I don't know if it was legal in the 60s.
Oh,
I don't
Now
know.
he died in 1966. It didn't start coming apparent till like 1964.
And I don't know if it's
for
just
real,
legal in the
so-
United States.
Oh,
either.
it's not here.
I don't know.
It gotta be because the little the companies that I named earlier they're
here.
They in the U.S.
I don't see why it would be illegal. Like, I mean, I want to freeze myself after I die. I
I'm
could choose to
feeling
burn
a way
myself
about
up.
this because I feel like
Probably
you should
'cause it's
present
not for
that
every-
option to people who.
It's probably because it's not for everybody.
But
not
why
for
You
not
gotta probably have
present
a,
the
you probably
option
go upper
and let
1% type thing. Yeah.
They should have presented the option. If you know you got people who are sick, you know, like you
They
bring
don't
in your.
want them people.
What you mean they don't want them people?
It's
They
your
want
choice,
folks
though.
who-
It's
They want
money.
folks. They want folks who they could probably do something with later on in the future. If they supposed to come back, they need folks who can bring.
No, this
stuff
is money.
already.
It's a company.
Oh, yeah,
They're
they're
selling
buying
this.
it.
It's-
Oh,
you're buying it.
you're talking about the cryo people.
Yeah.
She want to know,
I'm
like,
thinking you
she
talking
basically
about-
like, if I'm in the
Government or
hospital
something.
and
Yeah.
the doctor come up to me like, these are my options, why they don't present that?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Because
No,
I would have wanted those options for my parents.
But it's not an option for y'all. Like that's basically what they probably is saying. Like
You gotta be like
this for
Beyonce.
Yeah,
this for Walt Disney.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
that's
them.
what I was saying.
With
Like,
that-
yeah,
with
he's
that
somebody
document,
who
Why
can-
are
you
you
could
selling?
really
If
afford
that
it.
was the case, why are you selling it then?
I mean,
Because selling it, you would have
As long as you got the money,
It's
it's no
for
matter
them.
who
That's
it is.
right. So it can't be just for
I don't know.
them.
I mean, I don't know.
I
We
don't know.
don't know.
Yeah,
for
you know,
real,
that's
but we
definitely
don't
not
know for real.
conspiracy.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know for real. I'm just
but like
saying
in the
they
real,
could be.
But it's real companies.
Yeah,
Is what I'm
It
saying.
is real companies, yes, but
I
I
wonder,
mean,
like,
we don't know how they work. We don't
I
know
wanna get
how you could
frozen
reach out
after this,
to
what do I
them to get that done. We don't know if, you know.
I mean, they should
you reach out to them or
That's what she's saying. Like, why isn't it more? Maybe it's something that's not so mainstream.
And it's probably not. It's probably not found out all the way. Like it's probably not.
Or maybe he was a test dummy. You know.
That's what I was gonna say. The celebrities be ready to go ahead and test
It
their
may not
lives and
actually
stuff.
be evidence based. Like you don't have any evidence. Well,
It's
I
to
don't know,
prove
'cause
that it
they
really
never
worked.
woke nobody else up. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
So
because
it's
they
not
haven't
evidence-based
found what they
then.
need to
So I
find.
guess you're doing it at your own risk. You
But I
could
guess
be-
they kind of know that it will work because they freeze embryos.
That's what I was just saying. They do freeze
Oh,
embryos.
they
So they
do
do know if
freeze
it works.
embryos.
So they gotta know it works.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about
And
that.
eggs and
They
stuff.
do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's what
But
I was
maybe
thinking.
because they're not all the way developed.
But it's still a
you
living
can freeze them in
thing,
their
though.
state. But they're not all
I'm
the way
getting more
developed.
upset
So
Yeah.
it's
when we
like,
talk about this.
We're gonna do some more research on that.
Right. Because
I just don't think it's worth it. That's not, you're messing with God's way of life. Like, that's not
I don't think
how
it's
life
like
is
that.
supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to live your life, get old, perish away, and live in heaven.
But why did God put it in
Like,
somebody's
or hell,
mind to think
whichever
to
one.
do it?
I mean, the devil
But
does.
they're
The
right.
devil
The devil
works
put-
too.
right,
You know
the
what I'm
devil
saying?
How y'all
put
can
stuff like
just
that
determine
too.
if it's the devil?
You have to
How
have
do you determine it's
discernment.
God?
I mean, I'm
You have to
ask
have
your sister that you
discernment.
said.
And then-
I mean, we know God is.
The
I'm
way I
saying,
was raised, you're supposed to pray. Like when you have an idea, you're supposed to pray and take it to God and then present that idea. If God says that idea that you have
But
in your
y'all
mind is
said
for you,
folks-
then it's for you.
y'all said folks made up God in the Bible. And
Oh, I
who
thought we all was
who
believers
said
in
that?
Christ.
Right. I thought we was all believers.
I mean,
in
I
Christ.
am.
I said I believe. I
I
believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I don't believe in religion.
Oh, I definitely don't believe in religion. now.
That was
I thought you said
that was me.
God.
No,
I
I'm
We
said
saying
just
mine.
stop
I
believing
believe
in
in
religion.
I believe in
Religion
Christianity.
is
Religion
tradition is what I'm saying. When I say religion, I'm talking about tradition of men. Like you can believe in God, but you got men who bring certain rules into play that has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with you serving God.
No.
But it's because it's their
It's their
rules.
agenda.
They want you to fall in line with their rules. No, I don't abide by your
Like
rules.
in those
I abide by God.
those foreign
Not
countries.
yours.
Or
Or
no,
No.
here, right here in the United
Right
States,
here.
with Baptist.
got-
So
Yeah.
you're not talking about nobody.
I'm talking about
just
whether
that-
it's Baptist,
religion.
Christian,
Yes, it's some people.
Catholicism, whatever it
Especially
is.
with,
You got certain men,
It's a lot
women
of-
and men
yep.
who bring their
Use their-
own traditions and their own
To
rules
Christianity.
into Christianity or into churches,
Yep.
and they want you to
Right.
abide by it because, and I could give you
Like the
plethora of
like
examples.
the
plethora.
Mormon folks. I don't mean I don't know if they, I don't want to get attacked by them or anything. But the Mormon people, you know, they have their own little
They got their own-
polygamy,
they got
I
their
mean,
own-
the Catholics do.
Do too.
You do too.
I mean, I'm
a lot
just
of people
naming
have their own
somebody
Baptists
that I
do.
know.
Yeah.
So I do believe in God. I'm just not religious.
Okay, but what was that going to?
We was talking about cryogenics.
Okay,
and
yes.
if that's
Just-
heavenly or not at that
You were
point.
saying that you didn't think that's
I know.
messing with God's plan. That's what you
Yes,
were
because
saying.
I just feel like it's messing with the way of life. Like that's not how
the
life's supposed
cycle of
to. You're not
life.
supposed to live for eternity. The only person
And I
who
feel like that
lives
would backfire
eternally
too.
is God. Like that's
Can
the
I
only
ask y'all a
person
Will you
you're
be
supposed to
living
be.
eternally, or you're giving people a chance to be able to live a healthy life that they didn't get necessarily got a chance.
But
to
it's
live.
like
There are
suppose they
ways
did
to.
it, though.
There are ways
But
to
not-
do that. Like they have stuff to try and get rid of the stuff that people have, and if it don't work, it just don't work.
Well, I'm selfish,
You are.
and I want what I want my parents. So, yeah.
And you can't.
And
You
I
can't
wasn't
be
given
like
that
that.
option, and I
You
I'm
were.
sad about it. No, I didn't know nothing about cryogenics.
You wanna?
I didn't
that
know it was
was-
real,
that was
a real
not-
thing that people could actually
They
freeze.
they weren't gonna let you do that.
They would have
No.
let. I could have convinced them.
No.
But would
Yes,
that
I
be
would
fair
have.
to
It's gonna
them,
be the way of
though?
my
But
grandparents.
But that
life.
wouldn't be fair to them. You know what I'm saying?
If
Because-
they were in agreement with it, it would
Well,
be
if
they
fair.
were,
But
yes.
you trying to convince them, and they said no. Mm-mm.
If they said no, of course I would honor their wishes
Yeah.
because it's not based on me. But if I was given the opportunity, you think I wouldn't take it? Yes, I would. I would. Every
So
penny
you're
I
not
got.
thinking about like maybe when you like
freeze me too. Just make sure you freeze me too, so I could meet up with.
Write that down.
I don't believe in it.
I'll freeze you.
Okay.
You're not gonna.
I mean, if that's her wish.
She not gonna.
That's her wish. I mean, I don't know. That's just like
Well, yeah,
things.
Then,
Who's
I
to
mean,
say what
would
options
you
do
do?
you have in 30
years?
years?
But I
Would
mean,
you? If I feel like if my mama
would've
asked
done
me
it.
and I felt like I wouldn't like that, I wouldn't even think she would want to do that. But if she would have asked me, I would have tried to convince her not to. I was just like,
Why?
really
Definitely, I would try
because I
to
just
try not
don't
to, 'cause I don't think it's right.
I don't think it's right.
What's wrong about it though?
I just
You're
like I
supposed
said, you
to
messing
live
with the way of
life,
life.
and eventually you die. Like,
Yes.
it just happens.
You don't
That's
stop.
just the
You
life.
don't
This
just
is my-
just put a pause
this
on your
is
life
my
'cause you
theory.
sick.
This
Like,
is my
no.
theory on death. No one really dies because energy doesn't die. We are literally walking, talking energy. You move into something else. And so, are you really dead?
I mean, I just know what's in the Bible. It said we go to heaven. That's all I know. I don't know
But
what happens when we die.
Yeah,
So,
I
this
don't
is what I say.
know.
God-
That could
God-
very
I-
well be true.
I'm saying
God
there's
give
science to
people
back what I'm
minds,
saying.
But
brains
science
to
is
think.
also cannot. It can be proven, but it also cannot be proven.
How if it's scientifically proven? That don't make sense.
It can be scientifically proven, and then the thing that you have proven could turn out and could turn into something totally different. Like it could be it could work for that time and then it not work.
But
later
that's just
on.
like
So it's just
anything. That's technology.
repercussions
It starts
there.
from somewhere. So back in the day, so
Yeah.
just because we don't know a whole lot about a certain particular invention or something,
Yeah.
then we just don't do it because we don't know all the ramifications that surrounds it. That's just like with any
No.
We
no,
wouldn't have
that's just like
technology.
we wouldn't even have a world.
We
we would never
already
advance.
say
We
we
would
already
never
say how
advance or
technology.
do anything if we are going to be of that
Evolution.
mindset.
We already
Yes,
say
evolution.
we already say how
Over
technology
time.
ruins.
All
We
I
can clearly
said
see
was
that technology
that right there is messing with the way
of life.
'Cause
It
you
is.
are
It would
supposed
it
to-
would destroy
you're
the
not
world.
supposed to be
Like,
able to
So,
put
so what's the
you-
difference between that and getting some
You're not supposed to
medication
be.
like
You're not supposed to be able to
what's
put a
the
pause on your
I can't
life.
think of the very expensive cancer meds, Revlimid that costs tens of thousands of dollars. They invented that
Yes.
to help preserve
Which
life
is
in cancer
evolution.
patients. So what's the difference between
they're
something
both-
like Revlimid that helps to preserve
You're
life?
still living.
You're
You're
still
still living. You putting a
You
pause
probably still
and
living.
cry your
But
sleep.
listen,
You're putting a
listen.
pause on your life. You don't
You
age.
you
don't do
literally-
none of that. You stay where
You
you
already-
are.
That's amazing.
You
And
already
guess what?
was on
No
your
one
dying
can
bed.
surgery.
Able
You already was on
Well, I
your
never
dying
had it,
bed.
but
But
that's
you
right.
might as
We
well
should probably
just go.
do-
Like it's no reason to want to like most people they have already lived their full life anyway.
How though?
So it's just like because obviously if it's coming to an end, that's it.
But people
like,
die
okay,
young.
that's
You
just-
don't know.
Yeah,
that's
but
living their life.
they
Like,
die-
that's it.
but that's-
That
but-
is
so
it.
you think
Before
if-
this was invented, life would come to an end. But now
But
that
it's
this
evolution.
has been invented, maybe life don't have to come to an
That's what they
absolute
sell
end.
it.
But
How do
if,
you not
okay,
know that?
but you just
Like
said,
it.
Whitney, you just said that technically you never die. So it really wouldn't matter if you die because you're going to come back, right? My point. So whether you die, I think,
But it's
also
also on a whole
cryogenic.
nother
That's
tangent.
that's
Like,
so-
No,
Okay,
I
but
no,
I think
it's
we should
not.
cut
It's
this.
not.
I think
This is-
I
it's
know.
not.
I think we
It's
should
not.
cut this
You
conversation.
are
I
supposed
think
to
we
live
agree.
to die.
I
You are
think we
supposed
agree to
live
disagree.
die.
All
Okay,
right.
so moving on from cryogenics,
Yes,
we agree to
cryogenics
disagree.
is-
We're going to speak about what would you do if aliens started revealing themselves and just like I'm not finna be hidden anymore. I'm not gonna wear skin to appear to be human. I'm just gonna be my authentic alien self.
That's assuming that aliens are real.
They're here.
As long as you don't do nothing to
I
me,
believe aliens
I
are demons, so
don't want nothing to
that's
you.
all I'm gonna say.
They are here.
Aliens are demons. I don't believe anything else. I said what I said.
I believe.
I said what I said.
I do believe that we have people that's here now with alien personalities or demeanor or vibes.
I'm just
whatever you
not.
wanna
I'm
say.
just
I
not
don't
gonna
believe
believe that we the only people on the planet with all this weird stuff you see all the time, and the way people.
I don't know the way they be making up some of these movies and TV shows and
You
stuff.
know-
It be like Y'all a little too specific.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Like, this stuff could very well happen.
And a lot of it has have actual
Babes, I'm telling you.
it's actually based on facts or some form of facts, it seems like.
Have y'all, okay, for example, when you said something about shows, like Marvel Secret Invasion is like a show. And it's basically like telling people how aliens been walking amongst us for hundreds of years. They came here and like you don't even know who they are, and then all of a sudden they like, well, we don't want to be in hiding anymore. So come to find out, it's like 100,000 aliens already on Earth.
Wow.
And nobody even knew. Nothing has happened. They didn't do it.
It would explain a lot.
Yes.
Because it would explain a whole lot.
It would.
I feel like I would know how to respond to them.
I ain't doing nothing every day.
Almost every day.
Every single day.
And so
I be wondering, like, I bet there's an alien. Got to be an alien.
I don't know. I don't know how it would be. I mean, eventually, I feel like eventually, if that was to ever happen, eventually it would become a normal thing. Like, oh, it's an alien walking down the street.
They desensitize us to stuff all the
desensitize
time. And to me, if you haven't noticed, it's been like an uptick on alien type things. Alien type. They desensitize us.
But they don't have to desensitize us. We'll naturally it'll be a natural desensitization process because after so long you will get accustomed.
I just hope they don't.
As long as they don't bother me.
Yeah.
I just
live
don't want
cohesively
nothing slimy, weird looking, coming up to me or around me with glob hands or feet.
I just feel like
for me.
I feel like they've like kind of made us accustomed to like having this little conversation like is alien are aliens real or whatnot, and then having us be like, most people are like, ooh, aliens, like alien invasion, like they gonna do bad things type stuff. That when they do pop up, the American race
automatically
is
gonna be ready.
This is gonna automatically human race. I don't know why I said American race. The human race is gonna automatically be like, oh, they're trying to get us. Let's get them
That's just
first
like they
time.
did with the
gonna mess everything up.
They did the rest of the world with black folks.
Yeah, that's how I was just
gonna be
it's gonna be
black
just
folks.
like
Going back to movies, y'all know that one movie, Monsters vs. Aliens?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, that movie is so crazy, and it's like, it don't... I guess I keep thinking about the fact that... I mean, no, it's a movie that came out, you know, the one with the top very big girl. Like, she had like, I don't even know how she got
turned into like a giant.
Like one day she was getting married.
Laser thing, like she was getting married at the little house or whatever, and not the house. I don't know why I said the chapel. The chapel.
You know, the little church.
Yeah, the little church. Yes, it was a little house church, and I can't remember if like people like the UFOs and stuff came around and they like laser her and that's how she started going big, or no, something crashed into the where they were at, and the radiation
regular. It was animated.
It was like a radiation came and it got on her or something, and she just kept on growing.
Like she got big, like she was just hurt, like it was starting, she got really big, but like it was just it's so funny we say that because it's like their version of aliens is not what you would have depicted. Like, you know, Megamind, that's my thing. When I think of alien, that's who I think.
Like,
you
the
know
big
what I'm saying?
head, big eyes.
But instead, like, they had a big, giant, furry, a gigantic hamster, and they had like this.
It was like they had a little long.
It's cartoon. I swear it's not scary. It's more. It's like kind of stupid. Like it's so
stupid. They had like a whole little area for them.
But they human, but they pink. You know,
it's so.
You gotta watch Marvel. Watch Galaxy of the Guardians if you really want to get an insight. Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. If you really want to, y'all know they don't.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy is such a
good. Just watch it, and you'll be like, dang, aliens can be anything. Like giant octopuses with robot legs.
They literally can. I told you they changed.
Or they look human and just be various shades and colors.
And we got them now.
Yeah, we definitely. It's like I said, I see aliens all the time, especially around here. All right, so you guys, we'd like to introduce a new segment.
Yes.
It's called
My mama said.
My mama said.
So what did your mama say?
Whew, my mama said a whole lot, y'all. I could do a whole year of shows on my mama said. But one of the things my mama would say is, she would say, if you seen one baby, you done seen them all. So
what does that exactly mean,
though? It used to be like when people usually it's first time parents or mothers,
Yes.
and you know how first time parents, you kind of go overboard with your baby. You know,
first one for sure.
You all got them all everywhere for everybody to see. And then, or you so overprotective, you don't want nobody to see your baby. My mom like, well, you done seen one baby, you done seen them all. I ain't dying to see nobody, baby. Hey, well, one of them, I cussed. Sorry.
Well, I cussed on here.
So, you had one baby, you done seen them all. Listen, what makes yours any more special than anybody else? So.
Agreed.
Well,
what did your mama say?
Well, my mama ain't say this, but my grandmama said this, and she was like, the easiest way to get over one is to get up under another.
That's true.
Because, yes.
You say that all the time.
Yeah, that's the fastest way.
You get right.
Call it what you
don't
want.
have no time to be crying and sad. You gotta tend to
on to
try
the
to see what this one about, okay?
Like if you
Glorilla said something like that.
If you cut like that, then you can. If you ain't, then don't.
Right. If you ain't cut like that, don't try it.
Yeah.
If you ain't cut like that, don't try it. If you got too many feelings, it's not for you.
Well, I say this. You need to make a choice. Mm-hmm. Like, you could have all those feelings, but are you going to sit there and sulk over a person that's probably done moved on with their lives and with somebody else anyway? So why are you sitting there sulking? You might as well go ahead.
Or just make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? Do you. Work on yourself. Go travel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do something.
Yeah. So, yeah. But that is facts.
Yeah.
It works.
Factual. It does. Definitely work.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
I can agree.
Nobody got time for that. I'm sorry. It was.
No.
Nobody got time for that. On to the next. Yes.
I got another. My mama said.
All right.
My mama said, don't ever tell your right hand what your left hand is doing.
No.
Do y'all know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
So she pretty much was just saying, like, don't tell all your secrets, hold some for yourself. Like, this person ain't got to know everything.
No.
Hold a little something for yourself, you know?
Yes.
So, yeah, that's what
my mama ain't never said too much. My daddy was he was the Monroe, long live you, man. My daddy said, don't write a check that you can't cash. Don't be talking about you gonna do something and then when somebody come and you can't back it up. Don't be trying to say, oh, I got this and I got this and then, hey, where your money at? Oh, I'm gonna get it to you. This place. Don't be writing no check that you can't cash, man.
Hey, I heard that line when it came to fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be out there talking about you gonna do this, that, and that. And then get out here and now you I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
No, we not friends.
Don't
back up everything that your mouth was saying so I can cash this check.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I want to see. But yes. So any closing comments, y'all? Anybody?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Follow and share, y'all.
Yes.
Keep
We got a
on
new promo video that's going to be So we're looking forward to that.
We got
we got some other things we're looking into.
Reviews. Yes, all kind of stuff. So you gotta check back in with us and catch the next episode.
And thank you guys for supporting.
Thank you,
Jenners. Woo!
Yay.
We're gonna see y'all next time.
Yes, next time.
We're out.
Who are we?
Then cut off the
Oh my goodness. Now we can eat.